British girl band sensation the Sugababes have announced that they will be performing at one of the biggest festivals in the world, Glastonbury. The original three members Mutya Buena, Keisha Buchanan and Siobhan Donaghy are now back together after a tumultuous 20 years. All three left the band one by one and new members were brought in, forming a completely different Sugababes than the trio that first formed in 1998. From launching into pop stardom in their teenage years, to reuniting in their 30s, Mutya, 36, Keisha, 37, and Siobhan, 37, are back to celebrate 20 years since their first album, One Touch. Get the news you want straight to your inbox. Sign up for a Mirror newsletter here. Sadly, the grand plans for a 20th anniversary reunion were scrapped due to the coronavirus pandemic, but the festival news have confirmed the original lineup are back. Mutya, Keisha and Siobhan became a girl group when they were just teenagers. Keisha and Mutya were primary school friends, and Mutya and Siobhan were both signed as solo artists at 13 years old. After performing at the same showcase, Mutya and Siobhan decided to work together. Mutya invited her best friend Keisha to the recording studio to watch, and it was then that manager Ron Tom decided they should become a girl band. Originally, they were called the Sugababes, but changed it to Sugababes to try and give their image a more mature look. Their debut album One Touch was released in November 2000 and it reached a disappointing 26 in the UK albums chart. The album did produce the top 10 single Overload, which peaked at number 6 on the charts and was nominated for a Brit Award. It was after this point that the band fell apart and Siobhan made the decision to leave in 2001. She initially said she wanted to pursue a career in fashion and accused Keisha of being a bully. However, she later admitted that she had been diagnosed with clinical depression. Siobhan then began writing music to overcome her depression under the alias of Shanghai Nobody, which is an anagram of her name. She was replaced by former Atomic Kitten member Heidi Range. Four years later in 2005, Mutya left the band, citing personal reasons, but said that she would continue to be best friends with Keisha and Heidi. In a later interview with RWD magazine, she revealed that she had suffered from postnatal depression after giving birth to her daughter Talia. Combined with the busy band schedule, she realized that she could not be a mum and also a Sugababe, and so left to spend more time with her child. Mutya was replaced by Amel Baraba, who had won Top of the Pops magazine's Star Search in 2003. Then the last remaining original band member exited the band in 2009. Keisha's exit was not her decision, and she tweeted at the time, "I'm sad to say that I am no longer a part of the Sugababes." Although it was not my choice to leave, it's time to enter a new chapter in my life. I would like to state that there were no arguments, bullying or anything of the sort that lead to this. Sometimes a breakdown in communication and lack of trust can result in many different things. She was replaced by Buchanan, meaning none of the original Sugababes members were in the band. Two years later, the new Sugababes took an indefinite hiatus to pursue solo careers. It was then that the original three members made the decision to reunite in 2012. As the name Sugababes was owned by their previous management, they decided to call themselves Mutya Keisha Siobhan, or MKS for short. The trio worked with huge names such as Emily Sandé and MNEK, and their single Flatline received widespread critical acclaim. In 2019, the trio managed to regain the rights to their original name, coming in full circle as the Sugababes once again, over 20 years after they were formed. They decided to re-release their first album, One Touch, to mark their epic 20th anniversary. Their stint at Glastonbury will be the biggest performance of their careers.